Oh, you know it's got to be done. And then just chuck yourself a little bit of parsley on there. That is Chicken Cordon Bleu Casserole. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick today. A cracker, an old school chicken cordon bleu made into a chicken cordon bleu casserole. Very tasty, quick meal this. We're going to use cooked chicken and we're going to use packet ham. That's how quick this is. All we got to do is make a sauce. It could be even quicker if you used tinned soup. We're not using it. Tinned soup is too salty. We're not having it. Okay, in here I've got 2 cooked chicken breasts. Now it's a very straightforward one. We want some cubed chicken and we want that ham cubing. So let's just get rid of that skin to there. We'll eat that later. Right, you cube it as big or as small as you like. Okay. Lovely cooked chicken this, look. So this is good for leftovers, you know, you don't have to have cubed chicken. You could have shredded chicken. You know, if you've already had your chicken for your roast dinner, or buy it from the rotisserie, just shred it up. Entirely up to you. Take our packet ham, and again we want to cube it. Now we do want to be seeing ham in here. You know, chicken cordon bleu is normally wrapped up and you can see it all, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to make sure we can see it. Okay, that's nice and straightforward, and just because it's packet ham, just do that. Pull it apart. Today's dish of choice is about a 9x13 and it will be going on a tray in case it boils over. Okay, next job. Okay, we want to be putting a topping on this. That is breadcrumbs. We want to be going in there with about a teaspoon of garlic powder, some pepper and some salt. Now just be careful with the salt, especially if you're using parmesan over the top like I am. And then we just give that a mix in. Just get that garlic powder all the way through through those breadcrumbs. Come on, chucking it all over, look. Melted butter in there. And we give it a stir in. Cool, I could have done with a bigger bowl. Nice and easy. Now we want to be putting a sauce together and then mix it all up and chuck it in our casserole dish. So you want to be grabbing yourself a pan, little flame on, in there with some butter. Nice little warming up on there. In there, a couple of tablespoons of flour. A little cook of that flour in there with that butter. So we got a nice little cook going on there. Look, that's going to take that rawness out of that flour. Let's not get stressed about this. In there, chicken stock. In there, milk. All of it in one go. And then just give it a little stir. The flour and the butter is going to break up in there and you're going to have a smooth sauce. It's impossible to have a lumpy sauce. You have more chance of having a lumpy sauce by messing around with it than chucking it all in and stirring it in. Right, I'm not adding salt. In there, a little bit of pepper. In there, some garlic powder. And in there, with a good heaped teaspoon of Dijon. Nice little stirring. Off with the flame a minute. This is actually going to thicken too much, so we might have to add a little bit more milk, or you can add water, not a problem. Right, that is just a little bit thick, so we're going to add a bit of milk. Just a little bit of milk in there, and stir it in. That's better. Right, we want to be stirring in our sour cream as well. Sour cream in there. Just stir that in, and that is our base sauce made right there. That is better than any tin soup. Plus you can tailor it as well. That is fantastic. Right there. So it's straightforward. It's chuck that chicken in there. Chuck your ham in there. Now we're going to give that a little stir first before we chuck our mozzarella cheese in. Now you can use mozzarella, Swiss cheese, anything. Use a combination. You know, use cheddar, whatever. But you know, we really want a stringiness in here, so mozzarella's good. It's an overall if you can't get Swiss cheese. I can't get Swiss cheese today, so we're going to use mozzarella. Fabulous. In there with our cheese. Stir that in. See, we've done all this in one pan. And then we're just going to use one dish. And obviously you serve it with whatever you want. Broccoli, carrots, salad, anything. Take the tray that you're going to be using and your dish. And it's a straightforward one. It's dump all that in there. There we go. And we're taking our breadcrumbs. We want a breadcrumb topping on there. Nice and straightforward. On there. Leave some little peaks up like that if you can. Take some more of your cheese, which is going to melt inside those peaks, we hope. So we're going on there with a little bit of Parmo as well. And if you want to hit it with any more pepper or salt or anything like that, I'm going to put a little bit of pepper on there. That goes in the oven, straight in the oven now for about 25-30 minutes until it's nicely golden. There's nothing uncooked in there, don't forget. Chicken's cooked, packet ham, there you go. I think we're ready for that coming out of there. Look at that. Fabulous. So there you are, that's our chicken cordon bleu casserole. It's absolutely boiling under there, it's like a volcano. Going to give it probably about 5 or 10 minutes and then we're going to serve some up. Come on, let's go. Let's get through this. Oh, look at that, you take it all off, it's that crusty. Come on. In there. Let's take that off there and let's get dug in. Melty, melty, melty. Stringy. Look at that. On there. Oh, you know it's got to be done. Oh, look at that. And then just chuck yourself a little bit of parsley on there. Finish it off with that little bit of green. Look at that. That is sensational. That is absolutely tremendous. Look at that. That is chicken cordon bleu casserole. Oh, just look at that. Come on. Oh, yes, please. Oh, we got that really thick, gooey, cheesy sauce. That is absolutely outstanding. Oh, we got that ham in there, we got our chicken in there, packet ham, cooked chicken. All we've done is made a sauce, stick some breadcrumbs on. That's it. Simple. Really, really simple. Look at that gooiness in there. Oh, somebody's going to complain I'm eating with a spoon. No worries. So that is chicken cordon bleu casserole made. A real easy one. You know, without the tin of chicken soup or anything like that. We've made it all from scratch. Cooked chicken, packet ham, all put together very quickly, under 30 minutes. Easily under 30 minutes. That is delicious. If you like what we're doing, don't forget to share with your friends. Tell them how easy it is to make a chicken cordon bleu casserole. Now don't forget, serve with anything. Serve with broccoli, carrots, whatever. Serve on jacket potato. Delicious. If you like what we're doing, big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. We'll catch you in the next video.